Okay. So what did we discuss yesterday? Copy command options we were discussing, right? What are all the options we discussed? On error option, I think we have discussed. On error equal to continue, on error equal to skip file, on error equal to skip file underscore number, on error equal to skip file underscore some threshold value, on error equal to abort statement. That's what we have used, right? And on top of that one, we understood how to capture the bad records. So we understood only one approach to capture the bad records, right? Now today we'll try to understand one more approach to capture the bad records. Okay, and we'll see the differences between those two approaches. And we'll try to understand the other options as well in the copy command. I forgot to mention the pattern and the files option here. So both I'll try to discuss today. Okay, now, so validation mode has three options, right? I think return n rows and the return errors, return all errors. What is the difference between return errors and the return all errors? You guys were attending.
If you mention return errors, then it will display only for the current
file.
processing file. Return all errors means
Unprocessed
it will
files.
give all
I
the
can say
files.
return
Yeah.
errors will try to capture the bad records from the unprocessed files. Okay, return all errors will try to capture the bad records from the processed and unprocessed files, both. That's what you need to understand. Okay, so that is even like I proved right yesterday. Even that one I proved. Okay, now we have one more option also, guys, actually to capture that bad record. That is actually validate function. Now let's go to the documentation here. In the documentation, we'll try to search here validate. This is one of the function actually. Now let me click on this one and come down here. See, this is the validate function syntax actually. Valid. This is also table. This is also table function only. Yeah. So similar to your result scan function, actually, this is also table function only. Table function only. Okay. The syntax of this one is validate of namespace. I mean, validate of table name we are going to pass here, and job ID equal to query ID we are going to pass here. Even yesterday also I passed query ID, right? Now if I try to copy the syntax from here, right? If I try to put it in a notepad right here, this is the syntax actually. This is the syntax. Okay. So yesterday we understood one dynamic function called last query ID, right? Similar to that one, for the validate function, the dynamic function is actually underscore last. Underscore last. Underscore last. Okay. I mean, this one also captures actually previously executed copy command query ID. That is the difference between last query ID and underscore last. Okay, I'll try to execute it practically so that you'll understand it. Okay, Shiva, can you try to use this particular function and try to explain us clearly? Okay, now we'll try to load today. Now we'll try to load actually one bad file. Okay, and we'll try to capture that bad records. Okay, I don't know whether I process the employee 4 file or not. So before that one, I'm trying to truncate the table here. Truncate table EMP so that metadata will get erased here. Now execute that one. Everything is cleaned here. That means even metadata also erased here. Now what I will do is, I think yesterday we have processed one file called in Snowflake, right? 1 second.
EMP4.
EMP4, right? Okay, let me try to get that one. 1 second. Snowflake training files CSV EMP4, right? Now let me try to load this file only today also. This one. This is having some bad records actually. This one is a bad record. This one is a bad record. And this one also a bad record. This one also a bad record. Total 4 bad records are there. Now I'll try to take the fully qualified name here. Okay. Now fully qualified name I'm trying to take here. Now I'll try to use it here. Put command. I think you already have taken that one. I think we just need to change here the file name here. That's it, right? Okay. Now employee 4 dot CSV to where do you want to write that one? Into stage. Before that one, I'm trying to remove all the files in the stage location. Yes, everything got cleaned up here. Now I'm trying to write freshly into the stage location. Now let me execute this one. Yes, employee 4 file got actually loaded into my stage location. Now on top of that one, I'm trying to execute the copy into command here. But here instead of employee original here, I have to put here employee 4.csv.gz. Now let me try to honor equal to continue option. I have to remove that one here. Oh, okay. Let it be like that. Let it be like that here. Okay. Now let me try to execute this command here and see what is happening. Yes, it got loaded actually 11 records into my target table. Now what about that remaining 4 records here? What about that remaining 4 records? That remaining 4 records will be captured by your validate function. How it is going to capture? That's what we need to understand. Select star from, okay, table of. Since it is a table function, I'll tell you what exactly mean by this table function once we get into that functions concept, not now. Okay, select star from table of validate of. What is that first parameter we need to pass here to this function? Namespace dot table name, right? So anyway, my worksheet is pointing to the namespace. Namespace is nothing but a database name and schema name. Okay, so I can directly give here emp. Okay, put comma here. That is what one input here. And what is the second input? Second parameter here? Job ID equal to query ID. I can pass. Okay, what is that query ID? Okay, job ID equal to so job underscore ID equal to greater than symbol here. Now here you need to pass within single quote the job ID, like a query ID. Now, how do you get the query ID? How do you get the query ID? Now go to the Snowflake. Now click on here, sign in here, and here open in a new tab and go here, go to the monitoring, click on query history. Now where did you run that one? Copy into command. This is the one, right? That copy into command, actually you just need to click on that one, and here you have that query ID. Copy this one and try to paste it here. That's it. That's it, you're done. If you don't want to hard code this value every time, you use underscore last function. That is also okay. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this particular command? Okay. In a validate function, we'll try to capture the omitted records. Omitted records when you try to load the data into this particular table with this job ID, with this query ID, I can say. When you ran this copy command back and it has generated that copy job ID or query ID. With that query ID, in the when you load the data into this target table, what are all the records are omitted, right? That records it will try to capture. That's the use of the validate function. Now let me try to execute this one here. And that too, guys, remember, it does not capture actually previously executed query results. No, results can does that too, not validate function. Validate function always will go and check the last copy command, output, omitted bad records, I can say. Last copy command, not previously executed query output. That is the difference between result scan and the validate one. Do not get confusion with these two table functions. Okay, now I'll give you conclusion points. I'll give conclusion. Go on mute, please. Yeah. Now see, when I try to execute, see what I'm getting here. I'm getting that bad records only. Now on top of this one, now can we create a table? Select, create a table. What table you wanted to create actually? EMP underscore error underscore, let's say test I'm trying to create. Okay, as you can use select command here. You can happily execute this command so that it is going to create the error table, bad records table, I can say. Okay, now it has created the table and do select star from that particular table. Okay, sorry. emp underscore error underscore test. Okay, let me execute this one. See, this is what the output you're getting. It is quite similar to the operation that we have done yesterday, right? But the only difference between the yesterday approach and today's approach is once you run the copy command using validate function, you're capturing that bad records. Yesterday, we were using validate underscore mode option, and we are trying to capture that bad records. Now tell me, what is that other difference you found between yesterday's approach and today's approach? Other difference apart from this. Come on, you guys are experts by this time. Come on.
Before data loading.
Sorry?
Before data loading.
Okay, this is Abhishek, right?
Yeah.
No, okay. Okay, I'll tell you the difference. See what you're doing here with the validate function. You're running the copy command after loading the data into the target table. You're capturing the bad records, isn't it?
Correct.
Yes, yes.
But with yesterday's approach, before you load the data into the target table, you are capturing the bad records or not?
Huh.
That's the difference.
Yes, yes. From the stage table, we are copying the data.
From the stage itself, you're capturing that bad records. See, if your client coming and saying to you, hey, if your file is having bad records, do not load that data into the target table. Stop it. Then yesterday's approach will helpful for us. Hey, whatever the bad records, let it come in the load. Okay, first good records load it to the target table, and whatever the bad records you're getting, that send it to us so that we'll correct it and we'll resend the file so that you can load that particular file into the target table. If that is the case, then this approach will be helpful for us. That means one approach before you load the data into the target table, another approach after loading the data into your target table. Now, based on your requirement, you go ahead and choose which approach you need. Getting my point?
Yes.
Got clarity? Any confusion?
Understood, Shiva. But I have one doubt, Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good.
you mentioned underscore last, right? Sorry, yesterday I was not there. So, but what I understood was like underscore last, instead of hard coding, it will take the last copy command related query ID.
Correct. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
in production, my doubt is like underscore last is restricted to this particular session, or because in production parallel jobs will run, right?
No. That is the reason why yesterday, like if you use result scan function, session will come into the picture.
Wow,
But
underscore
if you
last is only
use
restricted to session.
but if you use validate function, it is related to table.
Okay.
What is the last copy command you
Related to
ran?
employee.
You loaded the data into this particular target table.
Okay.
This is
So-
related to table.
Okay.
But yesterday that was related to session actually.
Okay. No, I need to go through the yesterday's recording once. But my only doubt is if EMP table related one in production, two processes are running in parallel. So underscore last will not create any ambiguity here.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay. Then fine. Yeah, got it.
Okay, it will capture only the last copy command job ID only. Even if I try to execute this one like one more time, it does the same thing actually. Now if I remove this one, right?
If we execute like 2-3 copy commands also, like the last one, which is the latest one, it has
Latest
been
copy command, whatever you ran, right? That one will take the precedence.
Okay, that
Okay.
too
like
based
if
on
you
this.
want like if there are 3 copy commands, like if you want the second one, like we need to go to query history and take only that is the only
Yes,
option.
correct. Correct. Okay, underscore last is actually kept it in single quotes, right? Why it is throwing error here? Invalid argument, we could not find the copy for this table which occurred during the session. For the table function, which function argument required to be a constant? Now this is correct only. Job ID equal to underscore last. This is correct only.
You truncated, right?
No, it's not related to the truncate. I've loaded the data into the target table. Invalid argument. We could not find the copy for this table. Why it is not able to find the underscore last also will work actually. Now let me check here once again. We'll try to use it in a single.
Can you clear that last bracket?
No, two
Oh,
brackets
extra brackets
open.
we got, huh?
Two bracket also.
No,
Ah,
two
yeah,
open
I
and
think
two
one,
closed.
No. Two brackets open, two brackets closed right here. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. One second.
Maybe
Go
any
to the
space or
document.
so I think comma is there.
Comma is there. Okay,
No,
just a
I'm
second.
thinking query ID, comma. They mentioned either
This is
query ID or last. Okay.
this is correct only.
Okay.
Employee, I'm removing here. Job ID equal to underscore last. That is correct only as far as I know. Job ID query equal to greater than either query ID you need to put it in single quotes or underscore last also we can put it.
You need
This
to
is correct.
execute that copy command again. Sure.
No, not required. Last copy command it will try to take automatically. Anyway, 0 records has processed here. In that case, I need to put here force equal to true option. Force equal to true option. Then I will try to execute this copy command. Okay, now on top of this one, I'll try to execute this validate. Yes, now it's getting. Now I think once, did I truncate the table before I do that one?
think so.
Yes.
Did I?
That is the reason EMP is not showing. Okay.
Oh, is
Now
it?
we can try to truncate and test again. Sure.
Yeah.
Let me do that one. Yeah, let me do that one. Okay, let me try to get this one.
No.
Yeah, I'm able to get it. That's
Oh my
not
God.
because of that one. I don't know why it was throwing error. Anyway, I think once you create the target table, right, you cannot capture multiple times. That is the reason I think. Okay, now let me check that one. So create a table. So EMP underscore
Error test.
underscore test one. I'm trying to give as this one. Okay. Now let me try to create this one. It has created in the backend test one. Now once again, if I try to do select star from this particular one, then see what is happening here. Yeah, I'm able to create.
I
It's
don't know
strange.
why it gave up. Yeah.
I don't know. I was wondering actually. I mean,
before I think your EMP have inverted commas maybe.
I don't know what was the reason for that. That's okay. That's okay. It's working now as expected. Like you can run this one at any point of time. Underscore last is also allowed here, or underscore your query ID also you can hard code. But in the production, we don't hard code these values, guys. You try to use these dynamic functions only, so that it will be dynamically replace this value here. Okay. So last query ID also very important one. So if you are using result scan function, we will use in real time multiple places, guys. Yesterday I've explained only one use case, but in real time we will use that result scan function in multiple places for multiple use cases. That is very, very important one. That, and in interview also they'll ask that question. What is the use of result scan function? Okay. Yeah. That is about error capturing, guys. Now, I think like we missed actually to discuss these properties. Where is that copy command? Okay, now copy into, once again, I'll try to search here. Copy into. So I think we discussed up to this one, and after that file format we discussed, copy options also we discussed, and validation mode also we discussed. Okay, now I think these two got missed actually. Out of these two, I can say mostly we will use this option only, not this one. Okay, if you know files, which are all the files you have to load it into target table, if you want to hard code them in a list format, actually, you can hard code and load them into the target table. So that
Like here they have mentioned files. No, this is for use multiple files loading or
yes. If at all, if you want to load multiple files, let's say employee 1 is there, employee 2 is there, employee 3 also there. All 3 files you wanted to load with a single copy command. Then use either of the command, either files command or pattern command. See, if
like
you
here we are
hold
mentioning
on.
like
Let me complete. Okay. So with the files, actually, if you know file names upfront, you try to hard code the file names in a list and run the copy command, so that it will take the data from the employee 1, employee 2, employee 3. Okay. So let's suppose sometimes from the source, you may get the file names like this: emp underscore date along with the timestamp. If that is the case, you don't know the file name. I mean, you know that it will start with emp, but you don't know how it is going to end actually, the file name. Okay, the timestamp you cannot predict it, right? You may get some day you'll get the files at 9 o'clock. Some other day you may get the files in 9:15. Some other day you'll get the files at 9:30 also. You cannot predict the file extension there. Whatever the string it is there at the end of the emp file. You cannot predict that. At that time, you use this particular pattern. Any file name starting with emp, just simply blindly load it. That's what the meaning of this pattern.
okay. Like in these files, no, we are mentioning like individual names, right? Like
Yes.
separately naming
Mm, mm,
naming of
mm,
the files.
mm.
Like apart from this, instead of mentioning individually, how can we merge all those files and load? Is there any option?
Sorry, come again. You'll mention actually
Huh.
all the files in a list format. Okay.
Yeah. Here we are doing in the list format and we are loading, right, using
Mm,
the pattern
mm,
function. So
mm,
instead of mentioning in the list format,
mm.
is there any option to merge the all files and load?
You do it externally, that one. You merge the files outside of this one and
Uh-huh.
you upload that one to the stage location. From there, you run the copy command.
Okay. In Snowflake, there is no
No,
any
no,
option
no,
for.
no, no. We do not have any option to merge the files. That you have to deal with your programming language only, or any of the ETL tool only.
Uh,
Snowflake does not support that merging. Okay, let's go with the pattern concept, guys. Actually, here, let's say if I try to load these files, right? So you simply mention, let's try to upload one more file here. Forcefully, we'll try to load that files actually. Now the copy command will try to take here emp underscore original. That file also I wanted to load actually into the stage location. On top of that one, I wanted to use actually the pattern command. Okay. And if at all, if you want to load the employee 3 file also, you can do that. Employee 3, employee3.csv. Now let me upload that one to the stage location. Yes. Now if I go and check my stage location, actually, how many files you're able to see? Employee 3, employee 4, and employee original. Now, what is the common like a string you found here in all these files?
EMP.
EMP, right? Now what I will do is I will not mention any I don't hard code any of the file name here. What I will do is I'll simply mention here the stage name, okay, slash. That means indirectly what we are telling to Snowflake is go and search in this particular stage location with this pattern. So pattern equal to, so within single quotes, what I will mention is dot star emp dot star. Okay, it actually follows the Java patterns. I mean, regular expressions, I can say. Okay, now dot star means before emp it can have anything. Like I can remove this one also. Anyway, it is starting with emp, right? I can put here emp string, and after emp it can have any string. or any number, whatever it is. It can have anything. Now let me try to execute this one. That too, I'm trying to keep here on error equal to continue, force equal to true. If you
But
want, you
that
can try.
is also will consider the it should be part of the file if you mentioned right.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Come again.
So in this case, emp.3 or emp.4, that kind of files it will consider, but not with emp.
EMP also it considers, right? Any file name starting with EMP, it actually loads into target table. That's it.
And is it not case sensitive?
I don't think so. Okay, now let me try to execute this one and see how many records are loaded actually here. In employee original file, I think 16 records are, I think 14 or 16, I don't know exact count. In employee 3 and employee 4, 11 records are there. 36 minus 22, how much? 14. I think in employee original 14 records are there. Total 36 records are loaded here happily.
Shiva.
Mm.
Here emp.star means if you consider in the Unix ls-ld or emp.star means it will pick the files that will starts with emp dot. Right.
Not dot actually. No. Do not think. This dot is indicating a position. Star is nothing but any number of positions. That means dot indicates a position. Dot does not actually a string here, part of the string. No. Dot indicates a position. You can go and check it in the internet as well. Star means any number of positions. Got you?
I'm just comparing that with the Unix command. That's why I got confused.
No. This is correct only. Dot indicates a position actually. Okay. Yeah. So that is about the pattern. Or if at all, if you know this one, right? You guys happily use these files also. Hard code this one. I'm not giving this one. I mean, I'm not executing this one. If you want, you guys can go and execute that. Okay. And one more thing is left over, guys. Actually, let me return failed only. I think I did not discuss that one. Where is that one? Copy options. Control F. Yeah. I discussed about the on error, and anyway, I'm not going to discuss this one. This is related to data unloading part. Purge I discussed. Return fail only I did not discuss. Match by column name also I did not discuss, I think. Yeah. So this match by column we'll try to focus here first. Okay. This match by column, what will happen here? Here also we have that one, and next one. Yeah, this is the one. Yes, especially this option is useful if if at all if you're trying to load JSON files. But recently they started like supporting for CSV files as well. Okay. Now clearly they mentioned do not use match by column copy option with the select statement for transforming the data during load in all cases. Okay. So this is not for CSV loading, but we can use this particular one for CSV as well. The copy option is supported for the following data formats. Recently they started supporting it actually. Okay, so the meaning of this one is match by column name, case sensitive, case insensitive. Let's say in your table the column names are uppercase, but in your file actually you're getting the column names in a lowercase, or one of the column you're getting as a lowercase. Then at that time, if at all if you want to fail the load, if you want to stop the copy command execution, then you can go ahead and use this option. Okay. See, why we use this match by column name, like in JSON. In JSON files, actually, the keys are case sensitive, especially in Snowflake. If you cannot give any guarantee for the case sensitivity in JSON files, then this option will be helpful for us. Getting my point? See, clearly they mentioned the string that specifies whether to load semi-structured data into columns in the target table that match corresponding the column with represented in the data. I don't know whether it is going to work for the CSV or not, but they are saying it actually works for CSV. Let's try that one. I don't know whether it is going to work or not. Okay, now what I will do is I'll try to open this employee original file. Okay, now this columns actually I'll try to convert it into lowercase. Directly you have an option in data here. You try to change it to lowercase here. Okay, I'm just guessing, guys. Actually, I don't know whether it is going to work or not. I never used this option. Okay, now what I will do is I'll just try to truncate the table here. Okay, and whatever the file I have here, now here at the end, what I will do is match by column names, right? Now let's go here. Match by column name equal to case sensitive, right? That's what I'm going to give here in the copy command. Just copy paste it. Match by column name equal to case sensitive. Now, if I try to load instead of emp star, what I will do is here, I'll just try to hard code my file name here. Okay. What is that file name? emp underscore original dot csv dot gz. Full name you have to give, guys. If you miss gz, right, it will not load any data. Don't miss that gz. I know some intelligent people are there, they'll miss that one and they'll say that, okay, Shiva, it's not loading that. Okay, you please make sure before you come to me whether you're like giving it correctly or not. Okay, now it is saying one thing here. Okay, parse header. So I cannot use directly this option here, file format. What I will do is here, instead of this one, type equal to CSV. Okay, and if I try to use skip header equal to 1 here, it will throw error because skip header and the parse header, both I cannot use in a single operation. So in that case, I have to use parse header in this particular file format here. Yes, if you are using this particular option, you have to use this particular option because skip header equal to 1 will not work out here because it has to parse the header and it has to check that case sensitivity. If you give here skip header equal to 1, blindly it will remove that first line. That's it. It doesn't care whether it has the some story or not in the first line. But here it will first go and check the first line and it will capture that header part and it will try to compare with the target table columns. That is the reason it is not supporting that. Got my point? Is able to get it? Yeah. Now let me execute this one here and see it is loading the data. 14 records happily loaded here. Oh, lowercase also case sensitive means
I think you need to remove that files from my stage place.
I truncated the table, right? That's okay.
But before, so the file you are changing in the Excel sheet, right? Already you loaded the data in stage
Oh,
place.
okay. My bad. Yeah. I saved it, but I did not upload to the stage location, right? Oh, my bad, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Thanks for that, catching that. Okay, now here, I did not upload the file, guys. My bad. Original dot CSV, employee original dot CSV. I did not load, oh, sorry. CSV 2 times came, right? Now let me upload the file. My bad. Okay. Now list this file. Yes, now you try to truncate the table here. Now try to run the copy command here. Now I don't know whether it, yeah, see, 0 records it has loaded. Even after truncating it, it did not load any data. Now let me try to run this particular command in the UI and see whether it is going to give the proper error message or not, something like that. We'll check. Let me execute this. See, I'm using force equal to true also, guys, actually. Load failed, actually. What could be the reason here? null result in a not null column. It's not able to recognize this actually, because it is considering actually this one employee number as a different column, and it is not matching and it is not loading any data. It is giving a different error, but it is related to that one only. Because in the target table, actually, we have EMP number in uppercase, but in file, we have EMP number, right? Not lowercase EMP number, right? Lowercase EMP number, it is treating as a separate column. Uppercase EMP number column, it is treating as a separate column. That is the reason why it is saying that null result in a not null column.
Like there is case insensitive also, no? That also we can use for loading.
Okay. Let me try that one here. Okay. I don't know how it is going to behave. Let me try with that one as well. Oh, sorry. I think I need to run this one in a UI. Okay. Execute this. See, 14 records loaded here.
Okay.
Is it checking the sensitivity or not here? Partially loaded. 14 records loaded here. Yeah, of course. That's okay.
Like it has skipped the header.
Header part, yes. Yes. So case sensitivity is it is following. See, they started supporting it recently, guys. Previously, we used to use this option only for the JSON files, not for CSV. Okay, that is about case sensitivity. See, we need to understand all the options so that, like, whenever we get into scenario, right, in real time, you'll recollect actually, okay, this option is there in the copy command, we can make use of this one and we can like load the data like that. You'll recollect it easily. See, whether you use it in real time or you're not using it, doesn't matter actually. You just try to understand all the options. At least have an idea on all the options, so that if somebody asks you a solution, right, in your team, you can like react quickly actually. Hey, you have this option, go and check that one. Okay, so that is about that. And last one, I don't know. Oh, include metadata is nothing but metadata, file number, row number, count key, last modified, scan time. All these options actually it is giving. Okay. 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 Anyway, I thought of discussing this one here. What I will do is, let me try to tell you here one thing. When I try to load the data into the target table, when you query that data from the table here, let's say select star from EMP, select star from EMP. Okay. Now, let's consider today I've loaded 10 files actually, EMP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on up to 10. Okay. My business has reported that, hey, these records actually from which file you have loaded. We wanted to know that because this is having wrong values. Let's say this salary is not supposed to be 3,000. It's 4,000. So if that is the case, actually, we wanted to know this data has been loaded from so and so file. Then how are we going to achieve that? Are you getting my point? Did you get my point here?
Yes.
Yeah. So if that is the case, then how do you achieve that requirement? First of all, you do not have that particular column to the column in a target table, right? Now, can we add that column in a target table? Can we? Can we? Yeah. So what I will do is I'll try to like add that column. How to add a column to the target to your table? Come and help me. Alter table EMP. Add.
Column.
Column.
What is that column? Let's say file underscore name. Okay. What is that file? File name is a column, right?
Data
It's a
type.
varchar or string, anything you can take here. Let's say varchar of 25 I'm taking. Let's say 100 I'm taking. Sometimes my file length may be 50 characters also. So I cannot predict that. So save side, I'm giving 100 characters here. Now let's try to add this one here and see. Yes, I added that one. And if I go and check the target table, like since you added just now here, right, you'll see null values here. Now in the copy command itself, if you want to include this particular column, what I will do is I'll try to truncate the table here because I wanted to load the same file. Okay. Now let me remove this match by column name, blah, blah, blah options here. What I will do is, since they have given option here, where is that option? Yeah. So include metadata, which one you wanted to include here? Which one you wanted to include here?
File
File.
name. File name.
Okay. Now let me try to copy this option here. First time I'm trying to using this option, guys. If it throws error, please excuse me for that, because this is a recent option actually. Even in a previous batch also, we don't have this option actually. Okay. So let me try to use this one here. Now, what we used to do previously, we used to include this name in the select command. Select $1, $2, $3, and so on. And at the last, we used to mention this one. Now, instead of writing that select command like explicitly, they've given that option as part of the copy command itself. That's the beauty actually. Now let me
I
try to
think
execute
we
this.
missed the column name. Which column it has to load?
No, at the end it. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one. If it is actually like loading in the last column, we'll try to, we are safer side. Okay. I think column name also we need to mention here. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. My bad. My bad. 1 second. Okay. Where is that one? Okay. Include metadata column. Column name is
File name.
file name, right? File underscore name. Okay. I think we need to put everything in a brackets here. Yes. I think this one and bracket we need to close here. So I'll try to open the bracket here and I'll try to close the bracket here and delete this and let me execute this one. Non-match column name copy. File underscore name column is not there. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Metadata field. Metadata field is actually the file name only, right? There is a different mapping between the target table existing column to its metadata column. The copy option can only be used with the match by column name copy option. This has to be there. This has to be there. We removed that one, right? That is the reason it is not allowing here. So match by column name equal to now what we need to do here? We need to case insensitive something we need to use, right? Case insensitive we'll try to use here because the column names actually we have in lowercase there. Now let me try to execute this. See? Because the table is already loaded, right? Let me truncate the table and load it one more time. Now let me execute this. Oh, 0 records. Why 0 records? Type equal to CSV, parser equal to true, and honor equal to continue, force equal to true option. True also we included. Include metadata, file name column, match by column name. We are making it insensitive. What is the issue here? Now let me execute this in a UI so that you'll get the error message clearly here. Let me go here. We need to backtrack it. Load failed. What could be the reason? Number of columns. 8 does not match 9.
No, in table we are added one more column, right?
That's okay, right? That's okay. We are telling clearly file name.
Source is 8 columns and table is having 9 columns.
No, but it should support, right? Actually, since they have given this option here, they have to support that.
In metadata, 8 columns are there or 9 columns are there?
No, in the target table, we have 8 columns. In the file also, we have 8 columns. And in the copy command, since they added this option, they have to support here, like the extra column loading as well. Previously, how we used to do, here we used to write $1, $2, comma, metadata file name. Then it used to match actually. But here, without that one, I thought this they have added here.
Metadata $file name. Okay.
That's okay. Still, they're not supporting, I think, this one. I need to check that one here. That's okay, guys. Don't worry much about this one. Now, what I will do is I'll try to remove all these options here. Now, let me remove. Traditional way, I'll try to follow here. Honor equal to continue, force equal to continue here. I'll remove all these options here. In place of this one, I'll try to use select here. And select, I'll try to put it in brackets here. And this one also, file format also, I'll try to use, sorry, bracket close here. Now here, $1, comma $2, comma $3, comma $4, comma $5, comma $6, comma sorry, my bad, 1 second. $5 already done, right? $6, comma $7, comma $8, comma here you need to use that extra column name. So that extra column name is actually metadata file name. Let me try to use this one. Okay, where did I use that one? UI. Okay, now go here and put that one here. Now it will work. Okay, let me put everything in a single line here. Now execute this. See, 14 records loaded or not? Now, if I go and check the target table here, where is the target table? I think target table, I kept it here. Now select star from EMP. If you go and execute this one at the end, see employee original.csv file. Previously, we used to do this one actually. If you want to include this metadata column, we used to write like this. We used to write like this. Now, just to avoid this particular step, they've added this particular option, copy option, include metadata. But I don't know why they're not supporting that extra column error over here. I need to check that one. I need to do little research on that. Okay. Yeah. So that is about the metadata columns, guys. Yeah. So that's all about the structured file loading. Tomorrow, what I will do is I'll try to introduce the best practices in CSV. And after that, I'll try to start the JSON file loading. Okay. Yeah, that's all for today, guys. Hold on. Please do not drop off. Please do not drop off. Let me start recording the session.